and welcome to my channel. My name is Ladia and you're watching Mimi Made It by Ladia. Well, you are just in time as I'm about to present to you the last in my Falling into Autumn Tablescape series, and I am doing that with a Chinoiserie setting for you today. And the first thing that I want to show you is how I put the centerpiece together on the table. The first thing I'm going to start off with this centerpiece is I'm going to use this milk glass cake stand that my husband got from his grandmother. So I'm going to add that right here in the middle, and as you see, that's going to automatically start to create some height for me. The next thing that I want to do is add some greenery. Always nice to have some greenery. And I usually like to have fresh florals. However, today is going to be an exception, and I'm just using some faux greenery right under there. And now comes the fun part. This is part of where I am pulling autumn into this tablescape with this Chinoiserie pumpkin. Now, I did a home goods haul not too long ago, and I picked this up there, and I just could not wait to be able to put this on the table and show it to you. So I'm going to set that right there. Now I want to add some greenery to the top of this cake stand and just put that right around there. Some nice bright greenery. Now what I want to do is start layering in some more of the florals on the bottom part, and I'm just going to put a few pieces around the front. And this is I believe Queen Anne's lace, nice and dainty. Just really adds to this centerpiece and this bit of a floral arrangement that I got going on here. And I'll put a piece over here, and then I just have just a little bit of blue that I'm going to add. I think I'm going to stretch that and put that right in the front. I'm going to add some pumpkins to this. I'm going to add them around the bottom. I've got some gold ones that I just want to kind of push in there. And I've got a white one that I'm going to put on this side. I've got another gold one to put just right around there. Fill that in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I've got this pretty white one. I also picked this one up from Home Goods when I picked this one up. So I think I'm just going to add that one right there in the front. So this is how the centerpiece turned out. I hope that you like it. And if you like it, go ahead and give me a quick like. That means so much to me. And also a comment if you'd like to leave a comment and tell me what you think about this quick and easy centerpiece that I put together for you. Some of it shop at my home and some of it making a purchase, but really just bringing everything together right here for this centerpiece. Now I want to take you around the table and show you how I put everything else together. So, you know, it was kind of hard to know where to start and what I wanted to show you with this table. So I decided I'm going to go with the artwork first. And I'm going to start with this piece right here. I did this decoupage artwork because I always like to have something to decorate on this part of the wall in my dining room. And so what I did was I used the same technique that I showed you in a video on a smaller scale, but as you see, I can translate this to a larger piece right here. This is about a 24 by 36 panel. What I did was I spray painted it white, and then I started with the decoupage technique using the napkin, the paper napkin that I have on here. And then I added a line of blue right around there because I want to mimic the actual napkin that I have on the table. I want to show you a napkin folding that I did that matches the napkin that I did on this decoupage. And you know, I just love a good napkin folding. I have a whole playlist out there full of the napkin foldings that I've done on some of my previous tablescapes, and I hope that you'll take a look at that too. So this is the napkin folding that I did for this tablescape. I used a paper napkin for it, and the reason why I used that and turned this into a fan is because it can give you, with the paper napkins, a nice crisp edge as you do the folding on this. You can also do it with a cloth one, but I thought that this would be very decorative and also blend in with the rest of the table and the other decorations I have. So this is a fan. Now this one I had to practice quite a few times. I'm not going to say quick and easy on this one, but I will say have a lot of patience on it and you're going to get the desired effect as well. So let me tell you about this ginger jar. It's just a lovely piece of chinoiserie design on it. But let me tell you, I was out just kind of shopping at Ross one day and I came across this and I thought, oh, that's pretty. I looked at the price on it and it was $10 cheaper than another store. I picked it up, I looked at the price, was like, oh wow, this is great. Now I usually like to decorate in increments of 1, 2, or 3. So I would have been fine with just this one piece. I would have made it work into a tablescape like this or another upcoming tablescape that I'm going to do as I change from autumn to winter using this chinoiserie. You want to keep your eye out for that one. I'll show you how I make that adjustment. But back to the story. So I picked this one up, put it in my cart, and then I kind of looked around and I saw another one on a different shelf. And you know how you kind of look around to make sure that nobody else sees it and that you can get to it first? And that's what I did. I went over and I got the second one that's on the other side of the table. And I had to kind of laugh at myself just because, you just never know. People are out there. They like a lot of the same things that you like and they see it and they want it too. But I was able to get both of them on the same day and the same time for the same price. So I'm pretty happy with that. And this has a top that comes open and eventually I can put some florals in there. Nice size there. Again, that nice blue and white design, that motif in there that just really brings out the gorgeous look within this ginger jar. So I have a few more things that I want to show you on this table. I just had so much fun creating this table for you. And so what I did was on one of my shopping hauls at Home Goods, I picked up these plates. Now this is the salad plate for this set. I was only able to locate 4 place settings for this, but it was such a find. I just really love it. I want to bring it up to the camera to you just a little bit closer so you can see that wonderful design in there with the birds and the flowers and how it's outlined around there with some of the blue. I just think is absolutely stunning for this. So I had to have it. And so that's the salad plate, and this is the actual dinner plate for this set. Isn't that beautiful? Just so nice. Just a little bit closer so you can see it. And I think it works very well with this tablescape because the chinoiserie type of decor goes to a lot of different patterns. And I am a pattern girl. I love to mix patterns. I love to mix colors, and in this case with the blue and white and how everything is just kind of mixing together, I think came together very well with these plates. Just lovely. And then I also used my gold flatware with this as well. I thought that that was pretty. I see a lot of tablescapes out there with the gold. Some use silver. However, I can see how that gold just really sets off the blue and white on this chinoiserie tablescape. Blue goblets, water goblets. I was, I'm going to say lucky because I thrift quite a bit. And one of my favorite thrift stores, I went in and I said, well, I really would love to have some blue goblets on the table. I went in and there they were. So I got 6 of them, even though I'm only using 4. I usually like to set a table for at minimum 4 to 6 people if I can. So I went ahead and got all 6, and this is what they look like, thrifted. Just beautiful. See that blue that's in there, that deep color blue. And again, it just all mixes just because of the type of motif design colors that the chinoiserie brings in, that you could just mix light. If I had a light color glass goblet with that would have worked very well as well. But I think that blue is just really bounces off of the darker colors that I have on the table. This wine glass I thrifted this one too. Did a lot of thrifting. I love thrifting. If you love thrifting, if you like to thrift, leave me a comment and tell me some of your favorite finds that you've had out there thrifting. So I thrifted this. Oh, and I cannot forget this little bitty decoration that I added to the table. This little Chinoiserie bird. Isn't that just adorable? Look at that. Now, I did get this off of Amazon. I have to tell you, no thrifting on this one. But isn't that just so cute? Give them its close up right there. So nice. So I use that I have 4 of them, and I use that to decorate on each table setting. And you know, I'm always going to have, as much as I can, my individual salt and pepper shakers on the table, because I think it just adds, and it just gives your guests that sense of an individual serving for themselves, where, you know, you don't have to pass the salt and pepper. They have everything right there. I use them on almost all of my table settings. I think that's just a nice touch to give to your guests. Now let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, let me show you this. These plates, they're really salad plates. See how pretty that is? That nice deep blue in there with that design. I thought those were really nice. I got those from Home Goods too. And then online I found these tins, and they're actually, let's see if I can get one open, candles. Nice candles there. Decorative, could also burn them during dinner to give more ambiance to the table, but certainly just as they are right now, they're just absolutely wonderful, gorgeous for this table set. I also have my taper candles, my favorite. I love having taper candles. I just think it adds such a touch of elegance to your table when you have the taper candles. And for this one, I didn't mix some of the other shorter candles in because I just wanted the focus to be on this nice tall blue one, light blue. Now, you could also use white, or you could use a deeper blue. I think that would be pretty on a table like this. And for my candle holder, I thrifted these as well. They were clear, but I wanted more gold on the table, and I didn't want to have to go out and buy something. So I got a can of spray paint, and you know, as a thrifter, as a person, a crafter, you have the opportunity to change things and make them the way that you want. And a can of spray paint is your best friend for that. So I got a can of gold spray paint that I keep on hand, and I just sprayed the glass, cleaned it off, and just dried it up and sprayed it. And this is what I have. Nice gold candle holders for my taper candles. I did just a very simple napkin folding. I did a little bit of a pocket for it and just opened that up and put my knife and my fork and just flip that right back over and just tuck that right in. And I started my table setting with a nice crisp white tablecloth. I just thought that would just really pop and bring that blue out as soon as I put it on the table. I also came in with a deep blue table runner that you could also use to tie on the back of your chair. I just think this blue and white is just so striking and just so gorgeous together. And I really wanted to take a moment and show you in detail how I put everything together and why I did it, to help give you some inspiration on whenever you're wanting to maybe redo your chinoiserie setting, because I know there are a lot of people out there that really enjoy this motif and this design. Or if you're looking at starting your own collection, some of the simple pieces that you can start out with, and I think a ginger jar in this design is a great way to start your collection. And so this is how everything looks together going around the table. The gold flatware, the gorgeous blue and white salad plate and dinner plate. And then I have my napkin folding right there for a fan. Very decorative. I like the way that one turned out. I hope that you like that as well. And the reason why I did put that there again is to add a little bit more decoration to the table. And then I have my little bitty birds that I showed you a little bit earlier at each place setting. Beautiful blue and white, so dramatic together, a beautiful contrast. Just looks gorgeous together. And with the Chinoiserie pumpkin, I think that that just really adds to this tablescape and gives you that feel of autumn. I've got some pumpkins down here underneath. A white one right there, and I've got some gold ones over there. Again, just to pull more of that gold color in with this blue and white. Just a beautiful color combination. Everything came together very well on this tablescape. All of the thrifted items that I have, the very small DIY with spray painting a thrifted item to make it work within my tablescape. And of course, giving you ideas on how you can make things work. Just because you see it in one color doesn't mean it has to stay that color. A can of paint and you are good to go. And then back up again to the piece of artwork that I created to blend in with the rest of the table. Well, thank you for watching as I presented my Chinoiserie tablescape to you. I just love the blue and white colors with some of the gold accents. I just think it turned out so well, and I hope that you do too as well. Well, I just want to say, as always, whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed. Thank you again, and bye-bye.